Your mom. What if I told you MrBeast is the Antichrist?
Giuseppe's.
Okay, so what do you think?
No.
Yeah, Dad. What if I told you MrBeast is the Antichrist?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Why? Why do you say that?
Oh, he has the money, he has the charisma, everybody likes him, and nobody will suspect him.
Okay, okay, fair enough.
Yep.
Well, hey, before you go to school, can I ask you something?
Yeah, what's up?
Do you like MrBeast?
Yeah, why?
What if I told you he's the Antichrist?
Bro, you're weird. What the heck?
About a year or two ago, I made a joke to my friends and family. I said, hey, I think MrBeast is the Antichrist. However, this was more or less a skeptical joke. But I don't doubt that my intrusive thoughts might have had some truth behind what I was saying, at least to me as a follower of Jesus Christ. But before anything, who's the Antichrist? Well, being someone that was raised in a Christian household and a believer that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior by choice, gotta throw that one in there, I've learned a few things about the Bible. More specific in today's topic, the end of times, and as we Christians know it, the book of Revelation, which is the last book in the Bible. Now, before I get any internet warriors attacking me in the comment section saying, your religion was made for control and for power and blah, blah, blah. Yes, I know, whatever. But you know what? I respect everyone's beliefs, so y'all should just respect mine. Just let me be and be entertained, because if it wasn't for us crazy Christians, or however you want to see it, I mean, bruh, this theory and video wouldn't be possible anyways. I mean, just hear me out. But anyways, back on topic. I'm sure everyone has heard of the devil, or more specific in this case, the Antichrist. But for those who are not familiar with this term, the Antichrist is supposed to be this false prophet per se. If you guys didn't know, Jesus Christ is supposed to have a second coming. Now, before that second coming happens, the Antichrist is going to be a false prophet that's going to do good deeds, perform miracles, do all kinds of crazy things, and even bring the world together. People are going to think that this person is Jesus' second coming. But eventually his true intentions will be revealed, as he'll have deceived most of the earth's population. This leading up to what us Christians know as the rapture will happen. Essentially all this leading up to the apocalypse or the end of the world. Basically a series of events and prophecies that are supposed to be fulfilled and happen that involve this guy known as the Antichrist, essentially enabling or commencing the end of the world. Now, with some context in mind, why MrBeast? Why not Elon Musk or Bill Gates or any other powerful figure? Well, truth be told, a lot of people think it could be any of those powerful figures, including them. So to be honest, just like everyone else, I really don't know. However, I'll give you guys my reasoning as of to why I think it could be MrBeast or Jimmy Donaldson and why that would make sense. Starting off with the first point, and that is that he is a very likable person. Now, don't get me wrong, MrBeast does have some hate, but I wouldn't even say I'm hating on him or I hate him. But I do have some opinions on some actions and things that have came out. But if we're being honest with ourselves and everyone watching this video, most people that know of MrBeast and who he is still see him as a super positive influence, which to be fair, he's done a lot of positivity for the world and for a lot of people. So it makes sense. But compared to people like Elon Musk, I mean, people hate what he's doing with Twitter. People hate on a lot of the projects that he does. Or Bill Gates. The conspiracy theories about Bill Gates are super crazy. If you guys haven't gone down that rabbit hole, I recommend you guys take one night off out of your week and just like dig into that. It's pretty crazy. Or anyone else for that matter in that pedestal, Mark Zuckerberg. A lot of people think he's like a lizard man or whatever, all kinds of stuff, right? They do have a lot of hate. So MrBeast being very likable is already one of the main things and major reasons I made that joke in the first place. What if MrBeast is the Antichrist? Now, coming to my next and second point, we have money and power, which is just kind of what comes with the nature of the Antichrist and the influence he's supposed to have. Not to mention what he does with his money in the public eye makes him seem very humble, because he's not very flashy. He doesn't drive luxury cars. He doesn't have a mansion that we know of. From what we know, I think he sleeps in his warehouse or something like that. At least that's what I've heard.
I'm in a building. This is a building. This is his studio. I said, do you live near here?
Of course, come on in.
So that's like a boardroom or a green room. And this is where he lives.
Yep, this is my bedroom. So,
Look. This is amazing.
Because he's always just locked in, working on his thing, just wanting to be the best and biggest YouTuber ever. And obviously, he's helped a lot of people, thousands and thousands of people. Which also brings me to my third point, and that is that he's relatable. MrBeast is not like an A-list celebrity, or I don't know if he would be considered one, I guess maybe. But he's not like Kim K, he's not Kanye or something like that. He's literally this YouTuber who started making videos from home, dresses normal, doesn't have like a fancy, super luxurious lifestyle, and doesn't seem to be this like fake Hollywood figure actor like Leonardo DiCaprio or like Robert De Niro, which have like different lives. We see what we see on the screen, but we know they have personal private lives. Now with everything that's came out, obviously some perception of Jimmy Donaldson and MrBeast might be a little bit different.
MrBeast and Jimmy Donaldson are two different people.
But for the most part, for most people, they see him as like he's this YouTuber who makes YouTube videos. That's for my fourth point. We have the quote unquote miracles and the healing and all that stuff. And MrBeast philanthropy channel, he has helped a lot of people with giving away homes, building homes for people, the wells, helping people hear for the first time, all kinds of stuff. I believe other medical stuff that I don't remember right now. But that in itself, for some reason in me, it's kind of just like an eerie feeling. I don't know. It's cool. And honestly, I hope I'm wrong about all this, because at the end of the day, this is kind of a joke, but it's like, you know, I really wouldn't be surprised if, you know, whatever. But the fact that he's helped heal all these people, and I guess you could say quote unquote performed miracles, is just like a little bit concerning. It's like, it's good. I mean, everybody should be trying to really, you know, help the world. But I don't know. I guess I'm just not satisfied, man. We can never win, man. He does something good. Oh, he's an antichrist. He does something bad. Oh, he's a piece of shit. Now, I really don't know, but let me know in the comment section if that was a little bit of a stretch or not. And that brings me to my second to last and fifth point, and that is that no one would expect it. I mean, he's just a guy from Greenville, North Carolina. It's a place that I've never heard of in my life until I heard of MrBeast. So that says something. It really just seems like he's a YouTuber, like some kid who had access to the internet, had ambitions, wanted to make content and build something for himself. And the last and sixth point that I have for this video is it's in the name. His name is MrBeast, MrBeast 6000. Why is there 6 and then 3 zeros? Maybe that's because that 6 should be the 3 0. No, I'm just kidding. I'm literally stretching it now. But MrBeast, I don't know. Me personally, I mean, literally the other name for the Antichrist is the Beast. So it's just like, you know, I don't know. Cool. Let me actually mention something I almost forgot to talk about. So last year I went to an event called Vid Summit, and it's actually like a summit for content creators. It's very expensive. Tickets are $1,000. So obviously it's not for like fans to go meet their favorite YouTubers or anything like that. It's more or less for inspiring entrepreneurs and YouTubers to go learn about, I don't know, packaging videos or just everything YouTube, how to edit a good video, how to tell a good story, etc. and so forth. And MrBeast was actually supposed to speak there, and he did. But before he came out, everybody started chanting. And let me tell you, they were not chanting MrBeast, MrBeast. They were not chanting Jimmy. They were chanting Beast. And when I heard that, I just had like a weird eerie sensation, because I was like, Beast? MrBeast would make sense, but like Beast. Like, I don't know. To me, that just felt super weird. I just felt like I was in a cult or something, bro. Like a culty vibe. I was like, yo, what's going on? Is this some sort of ritual that's happening right now, bro? I don't even know. And that leads me to my final question before we move on. And that is, do I really think MrBeast is the Antichrist? And truth be told, no, but I wouldn't be surprised. Now, if there's the slightest chance that any of this is true, that would be the most ironic thing, because Vid Summit was actually created by Daryl Eves, which is a close friend of MrBeast. And Daryl's actually the producer of a TV series called The Chosen, which is a show about the life of Jesus Christ through the eyes of the disciples. So all in all, this would be pretty ironic. Guys, while editing this video, I realized I forgot to mention something super important, which is point number 7, and it's the fact that MrBeast actually tweeted that if they lowered the age to run for president, he would actually run. So showing interest in politics and power of that caliber is kind of crazy. Y'all could go ahead and see the tweets he made about that here, and I cannot believe I almost forgot to mention this. Now, with that being said, yesterday when I woke up, I was doing my regular routine of content addiction, checking all my social media and whatnot, seeing if I had missed anything, and I woke up to a DM that my best friend had sent me. And guess what? It was a segment by DogPack that he had apparently made on this topic, but it didn't make it into the final cut of his first video, which I get, because it probably would have taken credibility off the more serious and concrete proof on the alleged evidence about other topics. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this video and see what DogPack has to say about this. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and check this out. So the biblical beast.
Okay, now I personally don't subscribe to any religion. I think
fair.
there's wisdom in many religious texts. I don't take them literally, but to each their own. The only reason I'm talking about this theory that, you know, MrBeast is the Antichrist or whatever is because it's so popular that multiple people, MrBeast works in the Bible Belt, and multiple people at MrBeast talked to me about this theory as if they legitimately believe there is a chance that MrBeast is the Antichrist. And as I talk about this, keep in mind with religion,
the fact that people at MrBeast are telling him that is actually insane. Like, what?
texts, there's many different translations and interpretations Okay, I just watched like one video and read the Wikipedia article on the Book of Revelation. I'm just going to present the evidence that MrBeast is the Antichrist as I see it, and it's quite baffling to be honest. So the Book of Revelation is the final part in the Christian Bible. It is a prophecy describing how the world will end. It describes two beasts. First, the beast from the sea, who is the Antichrist, and the second beast from the earth, which is the false prophet. The theory is actually that MrBeast is the second beast, by the way. This second beast,
I don't think I remember that. I thought it was one. Okay, so there's something I got wrong.
beast performed great miracles. It made fire come down out of heaven to earth in the sight of everyone. And it deceived.
Hey, look, the fact that he said he doesn't take everything literal, that, you know, a lot of people say that about religion. It's like, you're not supposed to, you know, take it literal or whatever. Well, if it's not literal, if he made fire come down from heaven to earth or whatever, boom, there you go, an animation. I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? Type beat.
all of the people living on earth by means of the miracles which it was allowed to perform in the presence of the first beast. So this second beast is a false prophet performing great miracles as a means of distraction to get people to worship him. When MrBeast first started seeing success on YouTube, he bought a church.
Where the heck are we? And what do you film here?
Yeah, so to be specific, you're in a church. So when I first started, there's just no warehouses or studios in Greenville, North Carolina. Yeah. So there are a lot of churches.
I've seen this, but I don't think I've ever remembered that.
And then we converted it by just like, you know, basically taking all the pews out and just converted it into a studio.
Literally removing imagery of Jesus and replacing it with the mark of the beast. MrBeast also died and then rose on the third day. MrBeast has performed
I don't think I knew that one. Was it 3 days that he spent buried? Because that's crazy. Yo, hey, not meant to be taken literal. If that's how y'all want to see it, hey, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
And MrBeast teaches children to worship money, which the Bible clearly describes as the root of all evil. In the Bible, Christ also warns.
Money can help for sure, but it is definitely the root of all evil, bro. Like, people die for money. Steal helps, but too much money can literally make you greedy and just want more and more and more and more. And then if you don't have any money, it's like you're poor. You're living in the street. You can't afford to eat. Yeah, I can see that.
Beware of false prophets who come to you.
And not to even, you know, touch on this topic, but the things people do for money is crazy, especially nowadays with the internet. Holy.
Sheep's clothing, but inwardly, they are ravenous wolves. Now, the main function of this second beast or false prophet is to get the world to worship the first beast. He is not the Antichrist. He is the spokesperson for the Antichrist. And the false prophet also causes people to get the mark of the beast, which is a mark literally placed on the forehead or the wrist of an individual.
Number of the beast.
The Bible describes that without this mark, people will not be able to buy or sell. But getting this mark is considered an unforgivable sin. Yeah. So if MrBeast is the second beast,
the chips
is the first. And what is this mark? Well, some Christians speculate.
I like how he's actually putting, like, you know, Bible verses and text and stuff like that to back it up. That's, you know, awesome.
The mark of the beast will be a medically implanted computer chip, similar to a Neuralink, something that MrBeast has expressed great interest in.
The Neuralink actually works, and you can be in symbiosis with technology and just download things to your brain. You'll be able to make so much money that it doesn't matter how much the procedure will cost. So I think, like, the first few, like, would probably go for an absurd amount of money, right? Because, like, even if you had $0, you could just hypothetically borrow $100,000, get it, because once you have infinite, you know, bandwidth to unlimited knowledge, you could make unlimited money.
Money. I think it's just making people less human.
I've never seen this.
Probably.
For sure.
Probably.
For sure.
Probably.
For sure.
Wait. What did he say?
Unlimited money.
Money. I think it's just making people less human.
Probably.
For sure.
Probably.
For sure.
Probably.
For sure.
Just making people less human.
Probably.
MrBeast is.
Whoa. Hold on. I feel like you're making people less human. Probably. Bro, that was very robotic, bro. Like, what even? I don't even know what to say about that, to be honest, bro. He had no remorse, no feeling, no nothing, bro. No emotion. Probably. Like, what?
Been a spokesperson for Elon Musk on many occasions. But he's also been a spokesperson for Steve Jobs and PewDiePie and Mark Rober.
Hey, we shall not talk bad about PewDiePie. Come on, man. That is the king of genuine YouTube, at least in my book.
The mark of the beast. Obviously, this is all up to your interpretation. Personally,
wait. Mark Rober. No way, he just said that.
He's been a spokesperson for Steve Jobs and PewDiePie and Mark Rober, the mark of the beast. Obviously, this is all up to your interpretation.
This
Personally,
guy's
what
funny,
makes
bro.
the most sense to me is that the Antichrist would not be a person, but a company, the company of YouTube.
Okay. Google, maybe?
Or Google. I mean, Google did drop their strange motto of don't be evil. And MrBeast has dedicated his life to promoting YouTube. He's inexplicably motivated to do so. Again,
To be fair, I have
personally, I don't believe any of it literally, except for the fact that I do believe YouTube will cause the death of humanity.
Bro, what? Listen, some of that stuff might have been a little far-fetched, and I'm sure it's just for comedic relief. I noticed one thing about DogPack, bro. A lot of people take some of the stuff he says super serious and literal. Yeah, there's big allegations or whatever, but if you can catch the comedic relief, for example, when he talks about MrBeast faking videos and then mentioning that there's horrible CGI or whatever.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, Shredder is CGI.
I feel like me personally, I take it as comedic relief. I don't know if that's meant to be literal, but hey, I mean, I guess it can be because I guess little kids could believe it's real or whatever. Honestly, DogPack hit it right on the bullseye with this one. It's a lot of things that I mentioned plus more. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys think this is scary? Do you guys think it's silly? I don't know, but let me know your opinions on why people think MrBeast is the Antichrist. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all social medias, and hey, I might make more of these. These have been pretty fun, I can't lie.